anyways, let's continue on with the show. Let's talk Kevin O'Leary. And then next we're going to have Tulsi Gabbard that wants to speak on how Kamala Harris is a liar. But first, we want to talk about Kevin O'Leary because tonight we're going to have a Kamala Harris. I don't even know if I should live stream that. A Kamala Harris cam pre-recorded interview, possibly with questions that was already given to her beforehand. We're going to have the cam pre-recorded interview. Check out, and we can preview that for the night.
Right now, turning to the latest in the race for the White House. Later today, Kamala Harris's running mate, Tim Walz, will campaign right here in North Carolina. His event in Raleigh comes just hours before he and Vice President Kamala Harris are set to have their first joint interview. WCNC Charlotte's Alice Barr breaks down the latest from the campaign trail.
Good morning, Ben. The pressure is on for this sit-down interview airing on CNN, with both critics and supporters pressing Vice President Harris to more clearly define her stance on several key issues.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Vice President Kamala Harris and running mate Minnesota Governor Tim Walz kicking off a bus tour across southern Georgia, listening to a high school marching band.
So we doing pep rallies the whole time? Hold on. So we gonna do pep rallies the whole time. The whole time is pep rallies and pre-recorded interviews. We're gonna get our first pre-recorded interview since she's been declared the Democratic nominee for president of the United States of America. Okay, I got you.
And addressing the students.
Your generation, all that you guys stand for.
She sounds so fake to me. I'm sorry. She sounds incredibly fake to me.
Everything you have at stake is what is going to propel our country.
Governor Walz drawing on his time as a high school teacher and football coach.
Education is the key to the middle class.
As the Democratic ticket seeks to appeal to rural voters in a critical battleground state. Tonight, they'll hold their first sit-down interview on CNN.
I think it's very important that she's very explicit about her policies.
Former President Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, criticizing his rivals for what he sees as empty promises of hope and joy.
Her citizens are suffering. She should not be feeling joy.
So let's go on to Kevin O'Leary. So I gave y'all a little bit of a preview of what you can expect. We don't know what to say, but we all know that she's going to have a babysitter in Tim Walz, and he's going to be there for the interview. So she's not going to actually do an official interview. It's going to be their joint interview together, right? It's their joint interview together, pre-recorded. We don't know what the edits are. I would like to just see one camera, no cuts. Just let them talk the whole time, but we all know that that's not going to happen. But anyway, so we can look forward to that. Of course, we're going to be reviewing that on the Millionaire Morning Show in the morning, and we're going to break that down for Friday. And then tomorrow, I also am going to do a live stream on the Anton Daniels channel with my homegirl, Michaela. So Michaela Montgomery, me and her is going to do a 3 p.m. We're going to break it down even more, and we're going to have a political discussion, me and her, and we're going to go back and forth, and we're going to have a conversation, and y'all going to deep dive a little bit more into who she is, not based off of what the media is portraying her to be, all right? She's going to tell it out of her own mouth on the Anton Daniels tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, all right? But before we get into all of that tomorrow, let's go into Kevin O'Leary, because Kevin O'Leary has more to say about her policy, her housing, and her interviewing, and I want to see what y'all think about that.
All of this, let's bring in Kevin O'Leary, chairman of O'Leary Ventures and Shark Tank investor. Kevin, great to see you. Thank you for being here. You know, I know you're non-political. You just want common sense to prevail no matter what party. But if you think like a Democrat, you think the solution to that problem is what? More government spending. And Kamala Harris has come out with her housing plan, or one of them. One of them includes price controls for people who have rental property. But $25,000 for new home buyers, how do you think that would affect the housing market?
Well, I'm in the real estate market. I'm pretty familiar with what's going on there. And I wanted to add one element to this. You know, I have over 54 portfolio companies and pretty well split down the middle in terms of men and women CEOs. Some are Democrats, some are Republicans. We need policy. What we pursue is to understand policy so we can make our plans about how we're going to invest in quarter two, quarter three, and onwards next.
So a lot of people are waiting for her policy so that they can ultimately determine, okay, well, if Trump wins as president of the United States of America, we already know what we're going to do. We got that in order. We need to figure out what this looks like under Kamala Harris because we don't know how we're going to be affected, especially when we're talking about what states that we're headquartered in, how it's going to affect us from the real estate perspective, what's going to happen as far as taxes. Should we be investing more in overseas assets, or should we be tapping into markets overseas? Should we bring more of our employees and more of our market over here in the United States of America because we're incentivized to do so? We can't plan as companies because we don't even know what she stand on. We don't even know what we supposed to do because she hasn't given us anything to leapfrog off of outside of general talking points, which those are absolutely trash also.
Next year, we're desperate for policy. We really need it.
Hey, Steven, I got you. That's literally the second video that I'm dropping on the Anton Daniels channel today. Don't worry. We're going to get there. I thought about bringing it on the Millionaire Morning Show, but we're going to talk about it on the Anton Daniels channel. Let's get to it.
Same thing in the real estate market. You know, I need to understand what's going to change on cap gains on taxation, particularly important when I syndicate $1 billion worth of debt or equity in a real estate project. I'm doing data centers these days. They're up to $3 billion for each campus. We're all waiting for policy because there's a 50-50 chance that Harris is the president. I'm okay with that. I just need to understand what's her policy. And I've never seen a candidate in my life that doesn't do live interviews with the press. I mean, this is unprecedented.
Yeah.
I've never seen a candidate that, and the key word is live. Let me say it again. I'm going to let him say it for you because I don't want you to think that I'm feeling some type of way. I know Chadford Morris want me to be a little bit more supportive of Kamala Harris. Okay, well then give me something to be supportive of. Chadford, I see you in the chat. You hear every day. You're a hardcore Kamala Harris supporter. AD, you're becoming too biased and not assessing both sides of the politics. Started watching a show because you always called it for what it was. I still call it for what it is. Nothing's changed. I just think that she's absolutely trash. Listen, I think that she has the potential to be the worst president of the United States of America in my lifetime. And you know, and of course, I've been calling it fair the entire time. You know that my worst president of all time is actually a Republican. It's Bush too. And then I also give credit to Obama for a lot of what he inherited, but I do hold him accountable for the legacy that he left and what he still stands on and the thing that he still champions, which is the alphabet community. Now, my question to you, Chadford, what exactly has she done that is positive, and what does her history speak towards? I tell you what, Chadford. Chadford, you don't have to be on camera. This is just for you. Call in. Since you want me to be supportive of her, help me to understand. Because I said this on Monday. I said I've been looking for somebody to give me some insight on what Kamala Harris is so awesome about and why should I support her. Convince me, Chadford. Convince me. Occasionally here on the Millionaire Morning Show, because I don't duck nothing. I 100% want to hear what you got to say, Chadford. Chadford, that link is for you. I just dropped it inside of the chat. That link is for you, Chadford. It says for Chadford. Call in and help me to understand exactly what is so awesome about Kamala Harris and her policies, and I'm open to the possibilities of voting for her. I said this the other day. I'll be waiting for you. Let's get back to Kevin and let's see what he got to say. Oh, Chadford is here. Okay, hold on 1 second. Chadford is here. Chadford, what's going on, big dog?
How's it going, man? You doing all right?
Do you want to be on camera or do you not want to be on camera?
No, I don't need to be on camera.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get ready for work. Yeah, I ain't trying to get on camera.
No worries. Give me a second. Let me make sure that I pivot really quickly. All right, Chadford, hit me with it. What's awesome about her? And I'm open.
So
I'm open. I'm not going to criticize. I'm open. I said, and I'm open. I'm completely open. Clean slate. Kamala, go.
All right. So I don't support her in what she does. I 100% agree with the issues and trouble that she's been causing. I don't support. I do support Trump. But
wait, Chadford.
What?
That is not the way you start off trying to convince me that I
I'm
need
not
to
trying to
be a little
convince you
bit
or
more
nothing. That's the
open.
thing.
That
So
I need to
here's the
be.
thing.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
in the chat, I said that I used to be more objective, right? Calling things for what it is. It's not about you supporting Trump or supporting Kamala. Like, I
Hmm.
don't support Kamala, right? I prefer Trump over Kamala. That's not the issue. I 100% agree with you on that. What
Okay.
I'm saying is for you to cover other things that Trump is also doing or that's related to Trump that could be an issue as well, right? Not just Kamala, right? But also other things also.
Chatford, you have to understand this, big dog. We've been covering Trump, and I don't know how long have you been watching the show?
I want to say early last year.
Early last year, so 2023.
Yeah.
So I haven't been covering Trump that whole time.
No, I'm not saying that you haven't been covering Trump. I'm
Okay,
talking
but
about
here's the
recently.
problem, though, Chafford. We have 80 days left until the election. They
Right,
threw
I
this
agree.
woman on us. Okay,
I 100% agree with that. Yep.
so we gotta catch up. We got some
True.
catching up to do. We
I
listen.
know you
We
got some
know who
catching up
Trump
to do.
is. Like him, love him, hate him, despise him, whatever it is that you want. We've covered his trials. We've covered Letitia James' thought on him. We did whole live streams on him. We covered everything that was happening in Georgia. We tied it in
Right.
with Fonnie Willis. We looked at everything that he's done. That's how I'm able to speak on him so fast, so well, as far as what happened from 2016 through 2020. Good,
Right.
bad, or indifferent, we know who Trump is. Nobody is
Yeah.
disillusioned about who Trump is. So now what
Right.
we've been covering is JD Vance, Tim
Right.
Walz, and
Right.
Kamala Harris because she's been thrust upon us when we was covering Biden and Trump. Now we got a rigmarole around. They do the old loop-de-doop on us, and now we got to find out. So now I'm going to be critical. I'm going to be 100% critical. I didn't even think I was not for Trump in 2015 initially when he first started running because I thought that he was doing it from a marketing perspective. The more that I learned, the more that I understood. Okay, so now I can change my perspective and my position, and so I'm not really sure what you want me to do. I got to catch up. We got to find out who this woman truly is because they keep trying to parade this woman in front of us as though she's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I'm hearing differently.
Right.
Nobody,
No, she
zero
is not the
people
greatest
has
thing.
ever been able
No.
to convince me or give me one talking point as to why it makes sense to vote for her. Not one.
No, it doesn't make sense to vote for. I 100% agree with what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I understand that. What I'm disagreeing with is you covering certain topics, right? Or you omitting certain things. Like, for example, a lot of shit that Kamala says in her speech
Hmm.
is a lot of lies, 100%. But
Okay.
also, you got to realize, you got to hear what Trump's saying. Sometimes what Trump is saying is lies as well,
Like
right?
what?
I
Give me an
can't go back.
example.
Hold on. I can't go back and remember exactly what he said. That was certain lies, right? But you got to understand.
Come on,
So, like
Chafford.
on both sides, right?
Chafford.
Hold
Chafford.
on. You're not going to sit here and tell me everybody on both sides telling 100% truth. That's false, right?
Nobody said that.
Everybody
I
lies
actually,
a little
I
bit.
actually said that when Chris Cuomo and I covered Chris Cuomo and he said, "Let me tell you what the difference is between what Trump does and what Kamala Harris does, what the Republicans largely as a unit does, and what the Democratic Party does." And this is why I'm
Right.
so hard on the Democrats. In addition to the fact that I've been finessed my whole life to believe that they was actually for us, and I'm very critical of that because there's so many people that still stuck on the Democratic plantation. The difference is this, and Chris Cuomo explained it perfectly. He said, "Listen, when you look up in the stands at the Democratic National Convention and you
Right.
see all of these billionaires and these millionaires that have these $1.5 million, $2 million suites that's looking down on the people while the people is down here being finessed, Democrats are working on behalf of those billionaires. The difference is
Right.
this. Republicans have no shame on the fact that they'll tell you, listen, of course we got billionaire friends and we need them. They're not hiding the fact that they are participating and playing along with the game, but also saying that the people should benefit also. Let's see how this works for both of us. The thing that the Democrats are doing is they're saying, we're going after the big guy and we're going after the billionaires, and these are Trump's billionaire friends.
Right. That's complete bullshit.
So it's both sides, but one side is playing the game dirtier than the other one. So it's
All
not
right, bro.
like
Okay, love you.
nobody is saying that 100% of both of them are both on and up and up. What I'm saying
Right.
is I don't like the finesse.
Right. I don't either. Because I see the lies that she tells. Like it's crazy that people actually believe her. You know, like I just don't get it.
So I don't know how you say that I'm not being. We got 80 days,
So
buddy.
okay,
We
so
we
all right,
listen,
so
listen. For the next 7 to 9 days, we gonna hammer her every single day until we get what we want. Until we get an unscripted interview, because JD Vance and Trump take questions unscripted live on a regular basis until
right.
it's equal. Because all I can do is go by based off of what the perception is, because she's not giving us nothing. Until it's equal, as far as her actually doing some of the same things and putting herself in the same positions as Trump and JD Vance, because they pull up to the ops and stuff, I have no choice but to hammer her.
Okay. No, I get that. No,
I don't
I
think that
get
that's
that.
being biased. I think that that's being real, because the media hammers Trump and JD Vance, and he pulled up to the National Association of Black Journalists. She didn't even pull up, and she a black woman.
No, he didn't get out for that. Oh wait, no, I ain't talking about. I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about the Black Republican meeting they
No,
had that
he pulled up to the National Association of Black Journalists and
Yeah,
went toe to toe with
and I
them,
didn't even like the
regardless of
interview. I
whether
don't like
you
how they
agree
tried to
with him or
come at him
not.
like that.
Regardless of whether you agree with him or not, he pulled up.
Yeah, he did, 100%.
So I don't think that it's unreasonable, because she not even making herself available to the people to answer the questions that we really want to know.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a red flag that how she not having interviews at all, and she running for president. Like it doesn't make sense. That's a red flag, 100%. But I'm talking about like a red flag that's for Trump's side, not necessarily directly related to Trump, right? Because I forgot what station it was CNN or MSN, one of those news stations where they did a secret meeting with one of the Project 2025 co-founders, whatever, and
He
he
don't
was saying some
endorse
stuff.
that.
I understand that, right? Just watch that clip, and just tell me your thoughts about
What's
it.
the name
Basically,
of it? What is it?
let me go back to it. Hold on.
You disappeared. Well, Chatford, this is a live show, so just let me know what it is inside of the chat, and I'll pick it up and I'll come and check it out. I can't stop the show, big dog. But I appreciate you for pulling up. Shout out to you for pulling up. I like that. I like occasionally taking calls for people that pull up and you know what I'm saying, express their thoughts. I'm open to it. I just think that she needs to be criticized more, because she is not transparent and she is not presenting us with an opportunity to ask the questions that we really need to ask as a people.